If you're over 50 and you've ever felt like your body is slowing down, your energy doesn't feel the same, or your joints feel stiffer than before, I want you to know something very important. Aging is real, but decline is optional. And that isn't my opinion. That comes straight from decades of research done at places like Harvard Medical School, Stanford University, and the Mayo Clinic. They all agree on one thing: the human body is far more adaptable than we think. Even at 50, 60, 70, and beyond, you can rebuild strength. You can regain energy. You can improve balance and mobility, and you can feel younger than you have in years with a few simple habits done consistently. Most people don't realize this because they assume aging means downhill, but science disagrees. Doctors like Dr. Peter Ashia, one of the world's leading longevity physicians, explain that the number one factor that predicts how well you age is not your genetics, it's your daily behavior. What you eat, how you move, how you breathe, how you deal with stress, and how you train your body to stay strong. Let's talk about the simplest changes that older adults can make to feel dramatically better. First, diet. You don't need extreme plans, strict rules, or complicated programs. Research from the University of California, UCLA Health, shows that older adults who increase their protein intake, add colorful fruits and vegetables, and get enough hydration significantly improve their muscle strength, bone health, and mental sharpness. Something as simple as adding eggs, beans, fish, or Greek yogurt can help your muscles repair faster. Something as basic as adding berries, spinach, or nuts to your day can reduce inflammation that causes pain and stiffness. And drinking enough water, something so many adults overlook, can reduce fatigue, headaches, and joint tightness almost immediately. Dr. Andrew Huberman from Stanford University emphasizes that hydration alone can increase cognitive function and energy output by 20% or more. But diet alone isn't the only key. Light, smart movement is equally powerful. And the good news is you don't need to be an athlete to benefit. The Mayo Clinic has published countless studies showing that simple bodyweight movements done consistently, like gentle squats, heel raises, slow marches, and controlled breathing, can increase balance, rebuild leg strength, and improve cardiovascular health faster than most people expect. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need equipment. You just need consistency and the willingness to challenge yourself a little each day. Even a 10-minute routine can transform how your body feels. And yes, it's scientifically proven. Then there's one more element that people rarely talk about: the power of your mindset. Studies from Johns Hopkins University show that adults who maintain a positive outlook about aging live up to 7 years longer and experience fewer chronic conditions. Not because positivity is magic, but because it changes the chemicals your brain releases, improves immune function, and reduces stress hormones that accelerate aging. When you believe your body can improve, you're far more likely to adopt the habits that help you improve. It becomes a feedback loop of better choices, better results, and better confidence. You have more control over your aging process than you realize. Every little change, every healthy meal, every minute of movement, every breath you take with intention, every night you sleep well signals to your body that you are choosing life, strength, and vitality. And your body responds. Your cells respond. Your metabolism responds. Your muscles respond. Doctors across the United States say this all the time: motion is medicine. And you don't need extreme workouts to benefit from it. You just need consistency and the courage to start, no matter where you are today. I want you to imagine something for a moment. Imagine waking up and feeling lighter, stronger, more stable, more energized. Imagine walking without discomfort, climbing stairs without pain, and bending down without feeling afraid of falling or hurting something. This isn't a fantasy. This is what research at Harvard School of Public Health calls functional longevity, which means the ability to live long while moving well. And the research is clear. Older adults who practice light exercises regularly can regain mobility that they thought was gone forever. Let's talk about the simple movements that help you do this. Not high-impact exercises. Not anything extreme. Just basic, gentle actions that prime your muscles to support you better. Doctors at the Cleveland Clinic explain that just 5 to 10 minutes of slow, controlled movements, like holding a chair while lifting one leg, practicing slow side steps, or performing gentle hip hinges, can strengthen the stabilizer muscles that prevent pain in the knees, hips, and lower back. These small muscles are often ignored, but they are the foundation of balance and stability. When they're weak, you feel shaky and unsteady. When they're strong, you move like you're 10 years younger. Breathing is another tool that gets overlooked. Dr. Andrew Weil, one of the most respected integrative medicine physicians in the United States, explains that deep diaphragmatic breathing reduces inflammation, stabilizes blood pressure, and calms the nervous system. When you breathe slowly and deeply, your body shifts out of stress mode and into healing mode. This helps your muscles recover, helps your digestive system work better, and helps your brain stay sharper. Even 2 minutes of deep breathing in the morning can change the tone of your entire day. Let's talk about food again, but not in the complicated way people often discuss it. You don't need diets that overwhelm you. You need foods that protect your body. Doctors at Harvard recommend something called the 5-color rule. It means eating at least 5 different colors of plant foods in your day. Why? Because every color represents a different type of antioxidant that protects your cells from aging. Red foods reduce inflammation. Green foods support bone health. Orange foods boost immunity. Purple foods improve memory. White foods support digestion. The science is solid. These nutrients slow the aging process at the cellular level. Protein is also critical. After age 50, your body loses muscle faster, something known as sarcopenia. But studies from Tufts University show that this loss is not inevitable. When older adults increase their protein intake and combine it with light resistance training, they rebuild muscle even at age 80 and 90. It's never too late. Your muscles are always capable of growth when you give them the right stimulus. Something else that matters more than people realize is sleep. UCSF, University of California, San Francisco, ran multiple studies proving that adults who sleep 7 to 8 hours per night have stronger immune systems, lower inflammation, healthier hearts, and better memory. Sleep is when your body repairs itself. It's when your tissues regenerate, your brain clears waste, and your hormones rebalance. When you sleep well, your whole body works better. There is one more powerful element: community and connection. Research from the University of Michigan found that adults who maintain social relationships have a 45% lower risk of developing physical decline. Not because socializing is exercise, but because it reduces loneliness, which increases stress hormones that age the body. When you stay connected, your brain stays healthier, your motivation stays higher, and your emotional strength increases. You don't need a perfect life to age well. You just need simple habits that support your body and a mindset that refuses to give up. The choices you make today shape the body you'll live in tomorrow. And the good news is you can start right now, even if you've never taken care of your health before. Now let's talk about something that every doctor from Harvard to Stanford emphasizes. Strength is the #1 predictor of how well you will function as you age. Not muscle size, not athletic performance. Strength. The ability to stand, sit, walk, carry, and move with confidence. Dr. Peter Attia calls strength the closest thing we have to a real-life superpower. Because when you maintain strength, you maintain independence. And when you maintain independence, you maintain dignity, freedom, and quality of life. But strength does not mean heavy weights. It means challenging your muscles in a way that signals growth. That could be holding onto a chair and practicing slow squats. It could be standing on one leg for 10 seconds. It could be walking with a little more purpose. It could be holding a gentle isometric position like a wall sit or slow march. The University of Wisconsin Department of Kinesiology found that older adults who practiced light resistance movements 3 times a week improved muscle strength by up to 80% in 12 weeks. That's not minor. That's life-changing. Nutrition supports this strength. Adults over 50 need more protein than they think because the body absorbs less as it ages. Doctors at Johns Hopkins explain that distributing protein throughout the day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner helps maximize muscle repair. Something simple like pairing eggs with oats in the morning or adding beans or chicken to lunch can help maintain lean mass. Your body doesn't need perfect meals. It needs consistent building blocks. Hydration plays a role too. Dehydration makes the joints stiff, the heart work harder, and the brain slower. Research from the University of Connecticut shows that even mild dehydration can reduce physical performance and cognitive clarity. When older adults drink enough water, their balance improves, their endurance increases, and their digestion becomes smoother. Think of water as oil for your engine. Stress is another invisible factor that accelerates aging. The American Heart Association confirms that chronic stress increases inflammation, raises blood pressure, and weakens immunity. But stress management practices like guided breathing, walking outdoors, journaling, or talking to someone force the body into a healthier rhythm. This isn't soft, it's biology. When your nervous system stays calm, your entire body performs better. One of the most important things to understand is that your body wants to heal. It wants to get stronger. It wants to stay mobile. The only reason it slows down is lack of use. Harvard Medical School uses a phrase, use it or lose it, and it's true. But here's the part they don't emphasize enough. When you use it again, even after years of inactivity, you can get it back. Strength returns. Mobility returns. Energy returns. It's never too late. Longevity doctors talk about something called the centenarian decathlon, which means train. For the physical tasks you want to be able to do at age 80, 90, and 100, that doesn't mean running marathons. It means being able to get up from a chair without help, carry groceries, lift your grandchild, step off a curb with confidence, walk upstairs, bend without fear. Every small habit you build today shapes whether you'll be able to do these things later. You are not too old, too late, or too far gone. Your body is waiting for you to give it the signal to grow again. You can take your health back. You can feel younger, stronger, and more alive than you have in years. The science is clear, the doctors agree, and the research supports it. Simple habits done consistently can change the course of your aging. You hold the power. Your next chapter can be the strongest one yet.